I was getting a haircut the other day. And
I know she got your haircut. It's nice.
Thanks. She didn't say anything about it, which clearly means it's
Well,
really
I didn't
great.
know. It must have been a couple of days ago because it doesn't look
It was. I did a pod with you since then already.
correct.
It was a couple of weeks
There you
ago. Anyways, I was getting my haircut and she like shaved the head, and I actually didn't get it cut as short as I usually do. And she said I didn't go so short further up because the sides, and then she like trailed off, and she went because they're already a bit thin.
Oh,
And I just went, oh fuck, I'm getting old.
it's not that bad.
I'm getting old, man. I'm older than Doctor Who.
Don't. Can you trust a bald hairdresser?
She wasn't bald, mate. She had a lot of hair.
I know. I'm just saying.
A lot of hair.
I'm saying, like, could you though? Could you personally trust a bald hairdresser?
Yeah, because they know their limits. You know, if you're a hairdresser and you start to lose your hair, they're not gonna just try and like do some shit like flop to try and cover up the fact they're going bald. They're gonna be like, nah, because they don't want shit hair. So I think that's why you trust a bald hairdresser.
Our plasterer at work's bald, and I said to him, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you a hairbrush for Christmas." I literally said that today. That was quite funny.
Quick fire question: which
Yeah.
doctor was bald in their final episode? 3,
Matt
2.
Smith.
Well done.
Is that supposed to be hard?
Well, I just thought I'd try and bring it back to Doctor Who a little bit.
Matt Smith, yeah, he was. Well, no, he was. It was a bald cap in the episode, but he did have short hair because he did that film with Ryan Gosling, which I believe was like really
Flopped.
bad.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Look at my muscles. Look, he's doing that in it. He's like, look at my muscles. look
He's
at my
got such
muscles,
a
look at
bad
my muscles."
fucking. He just cannot get a good feature film, can he?
Film, no. TV show, at least he's got House of Dragon.
Yeah, that's kicking on for a few more seasons.
Apart from that, I don't really think poor Matty hasn't really had. Well, he had The Crown.
He did, and he's very good in The Crown. Very good.
I've heard he's really good in The Crown.
Very good indeed.
So he has The Crown, he has Doctor Who, and he has House of Dragon. To be fair, those are 3 really big shows.
Yeah,
So-
he's had a good run.
Movies,
I'd be
not
happy.
so much.
I'd be happy if I was him.
He's in Terminator Genesis, wherever it is.
Oh, he was meant to be like the main villain
And
in that
Skynet.
trilogy that got
Yeah,
cancelled.
really bad.
Guys, today
Really,
we
really
are
bad.
going to be reviewing Doctor Who: The Rescue, which is a story from 1965.
Oh yeah, January 2nd it came out.
We've ticked over to
Yeah, January
1965 now.
2nd. True, you're not
Yeah,
wrong,
baby.
Aidan, you're not wrong.
So we'll get onto that a little bit later in the show.
Does that make Dalek Invasion of Earth a Christmas special?
No, just because it aired around Christmas doesn't
Aidan,
make it a Christmas special.
You love me, don't you? You love my bullshit, don't
You
you?
fucking dog.
I
mate.
count it as a Christmas special.
You count the Dalek Invasion of Earth as a Christmas special?
Yep.
You're a flog, mate.
Thank you.
We're the 50% Doctor Who podcast. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 50Doctor, on TikTok at 50 Doctor Who. Subscribe if you haven't already.
50% podcast.
That sentence got away from you, didn't it?
It did. I ran out of time
Got
before.
away from me, yeah. What's that from? 3, 2,
Blink.
1. Yes! Correcto mundo!
Oh,
What's that episode?
and that's school reunion.
2, hooray!
What is this? Just an ongoing quiz throughout the episode?
I do like the 3, 2, 1. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, all right, we'll see if we can just like throw spontaneous questions.
If I can think of any more questions, I will.
Okay.
What year does this episode come out? 3,
1965.
2. Wow, you couldn't even start the countdown.
Didn't need to look, mate.
Start the clock. Yes! Let's go.
Million Alone Express, bitch.
Great. Yeah, well done. Well done. Well done.
Okay, this is going to be an ongoing thing. I
How
like
good.
this.
So how are you enjoying Doctor Who at the moment?
I like we have to do this weekly update to see if we've
Okay.
gotten past where we were. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
to see if we've finally recovered from season 1. I'm vibing. I've said this before. I've said it again. I'm a broken record here. I'm keen for my steelbook to get delivered. I think it gets sent off in a couple of days.
Record scratch.
Because then I want to watch 73 Yards and Boom again. All right,
The novelization dropped today,
in the UK.
and so did my balls.
Finally, welcome to the Ball Drop Club.
Thank you. Well, the Target novel dropped today.
Yeah, not in Australia. Not to look.
But I'm sure you could. I'm sure it'll be like on Audible. Or,
Yeah, you can. You can get it from Rare Waves as well if you are in Australia and want it. I'll probably get the 73 Yards one.
It's a stocking filler.
It is. You filling my stocking with it?
Well, it depends if you already have it.
I'll probably have it by Christmas.
Exactly. So nine.
No, I ain't that. Are you feeling any better?
Nah.
Great.
I'm trying to stay away from it a little bit at the moment.
Well,
we're not. We're We're not. We're just going through like a bit of a rough patch in our relationship right now, I think.
Yeah, it gets a bit shaky every now and then, us and Doctor Who, right?
Yeah, kinda.
So let's bring you back to it.
Please.
And
revitalize me.
let's do a little bit of the news.
And I was having such a nice day.
What news? There ain't no fucking news.
Russell T Davies has spoken again.
Oh boy.
And I wasn't going to cover this, and then I thought, fuck, we really have nothing to talk about, so I'm going to cover it. Because I don't
Scraping the barrel a little bit there, aren't you, Aidan?
I don't like starting the pod every week and we're like shit talking the same shit that we've been doing the last few weeks. But hey, I guess a little bit of content here.
Content, you love that.
Yeah, I'm paying into a bit of Russell's
Russell loves
content plan.
So
He does.
let's give him some content.
I'm not going to give the full quote out here, but I think it was from SFX. But essentially, in a new interview, Russell T Davies has said that the time jump in The Devil's Cord, you know, the time jump that we sat there and went like,
everybody did.
Yeah, we all went, oh, there's been 6 months. This is odd. Have they? And we theorized, have they swapped the episode order? Is time fucked up? No.
Yeah.
Russell just wanted to explain something in the Pyramids of Mars about when they said the wrong year with Sarah Jane.
Yeah, she said 1980 and it was like 1970 apparently.
She said she's from 1980, but she should probably be from 1970.
Yeah.
And he was trying to explain that by saying there was a 6 month gap. So he was trying to say that time slips when you're in the TARDIS or something like that. And apparently he owned up and said, yeah, obviously no one got that. But then he also said something really weird where he was like, only Doctor Who fans would make a big deal out of this or something. I'm paraphrasing. And I just think like, no, mate, you said there was a 6 month time jump. Sorry for trusting you on your bloody word.
It's the second episode with the new companion. Of course we're going to be
fucking dumb, mate.
Analyzing that stuff.
Do you know what happens to me?
What?
This sting, right?
And I was having such a nice day.
Ends with Christopher Eccleston reading a newspaper, right, in Boomtown.
Yeah.
That's me every morning when I wake up and check Twitter and see that Russell T Davies has opened his mouth again. I'm just like, oh,
what happened?
There's my day gone.
I can't believe it. Like,
just shut it. But I'm not going to go there again. But
it's like be careful what you wish for, I suppose. It's just odd. Like it's actually kind of heartbreaking. I feel like it's exactly what I wanted, and now I have it. I'm complaining about it.
2 hearts, 1 broken, 1 happy. Sorry, what? 2 hearts, 1 happy, 1 sad.
I don't know
3,
where it's from.
2.
I don't know where it's from.
1.
It must be a Matt Smith episode.
Revolution of the Daleks.
Okay, well I've watched that like fucking twice.
Yeah, it was same.
Yeah, okay, you got me. You got me.
I win. I always do win the Doctor Who quiz we do on here.
Yeah, I do. I have been memeing a bit on the old Twitters recently about. I did feel bad because I made a tweet last night and it was a video that I have seen be used for Russell on Twitter, and I felt bad because I was like, oh, I didn't expect it to like get some traction, and I was like, oh, I hope the original person who made that tweet with that video didn't think that I was just trying to steal it to be like, I found this video, and I felt bad. I was like, should I take it down? I was like, nah.
That was a good video of someone saying like, shut the fuck up, Russ, or something like that.
Like, yeah, it's Russell. Oh, yeah, it's so because she says Russell. Yeah, she's like, is this a fucking joke, Russell?
I love it.
This is enough to push me over the edge.
We need that on the soundboard.
But it's literally how I feel. I can't. Why are they interviewing him? Can't they just leave it alone for a minute? We don't need another interview. They just did Comic-Con.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Is this a fucking joke, Russell? I'm not being funny, but this is enough to send me over the edge.
That's exactly that. George Costanza.
No, that was Twitter. Twitter made some.
That's
sounds.
George Costanza.
No, that was Twitter for you. Gross. Get it out of here.
Yeah, that is exactly how I feel. So, I'm not gonna lie. I have been enjoying going through like Twitter comments and just seeing people like make good points that I haven't maybe thought of.
Yeah, there's fun stuff out there.
You know, and I got the itch to do like a live stream again soon. Which could be fun.
Did the itch go away?
No, I had that itch this morning. So I'm thinking, but it's more because I kind of just miss that community of like chatting live with like the fans.
Helps you through the pain, right?
A bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we should stop being
it's kind of how I feel about like Disney Star Wars, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting there with Who, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Because I started off with that Disney Star Wars, like I couldn't have been more excited. And then it's like now it's like I just don't care. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm going with that.
Yeah, hopefully we get a bit funky with it soon, have a bit of fun, have a body laugh, you know. But you know, everyone's here.
A bit funky.
Everyone's here because they love talking about episodes of Doctor Who from 1965.
Correct. Is that our audience?
Yep.
Nice. Is that new?
No, that's always been on there.
Oh, okay.
As promised, folks, today we are talking about The Rescue, the story that everyone loves us talking about.
Really?
Does anyone talk? Have you heard of this story before? I've seen it before, but
no, can't say I have. But I do. Oh, whenever I see a two-parter, I wanna like
kiss it.
I want to kiss it to death.
Yeah.
What's that from? 3, 2.
I want to kiss it to death. It's from series 9.
Yeah. Because
Episode.
it was in the trailer.
It was. That's episode 1?
No.
2?
No. 3.
3.
Yes. Yeah. Under the lake.
Yeah. 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 It's annoying because I know that trailer so well.
Yeah,
that I can
the
only picture
trailer.
the trailer and not the. Yeah.
Oh. Makes me
Dude, you know what had the best trailers? What's your favorite? I was going to say Series 8. What's your favorite trailer for Doctor Who?
I think I'd say of all time. If we would have said all time, it would have been the Force Awakens trailer.
That was epic.
The final one. My favorite Doctor Who trailer of all time? Oh, baby. That can you answer? Because I'm sure you got one, haven't you? Because I had a little thing.
Yeah, I remember. Okay,
that Series 6 one was dope.
I'm trying to think of like a trailer that actually was a reel for the series, like show clips from the series. But before I get to that, the trailer for the 50th, everyone's going to say this, right? Where that was filmed specially for it with like Matt Smith on the cliffs, all the doctors and stuff, the No More
Day of the
signage.
Doctor,
Yeah, that stuff was bloody awesome.
That was more of a... Yeah, okay.
I think I always think of...
We had no footage from the actual episode.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of one with footage from the actual episode. And I think maybe the trailer for Series 4 that came at the end of Series 3, that shit got me fired up. I lost my mind.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Series 7A one being really good.
Oh, yeah. Who killed all the Daleks? Who do you think? God, we're nerdy.
3, 2, 1.
I think that was a Silent Daleks, mate.
Yeah, that is a Silent Daleks.
But that was a banging trailer. That was. Even the Series 7B trailer was great.
Oh, dude, yeah. I know it's kind of recent. I know you weren't a huge fan of it, but that 60th trailer, that final one, really sent me.
I could take it.
I watched that like a gazillion times.
Yeah.
I know you're another huge fan, but
that's fine.
You didn't like a big Neil Patrick Harris.
No, I don't like that big NPE.
Everyone loved it. I remember everyone was like on Twitter just frothing over it, and you were like, "What's the big deal?
Get it? Big?
It's all right." Yeah,
big Patrick Harris.
Big Patrick Harris.
Do you have a favorite? This is a weird niche question.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite clip that's been released prior to the start of a season?
A clip.
Mine has to be the clip from Into the Dalek, where the doctor says, "Clara, be my pal. Tell me, am I a good man?" That I remember sent me because it's all like it just holds on a 2-shot for them for ages.
Yeah.
And I literally remember being like, Doctor Who's so well made now. It's like Breaking Bad. They're doing one takes. They're doing all this crazy shit. I was losing my mind as a kid.
Yeah, I remember seeing when Peter Capaldi went on Graham Norton, and for some reason they showed a clip from Kill the Moon.
Right.
I don't know why,
yeah.
but they picked a clip from Kill the Moon. I remember seeing that and being like, "Yo, this shit is bonkers." Actually, now speaking of trailers, I remember seeing the Christmas Invasion trailer around Christmas time as a little kid and being so excited. Like,
got no memory of that.
I feel like everyone remembers watching Christmas Invasion at Christmas. Just a great moment and like great core memory.
Yeah, I have. I think the trailers that I remember the most are the ones that I like watched on like a shit TV or something. Because like moving to Australia, and like I've said, if you want to go back and check out all the old reviews we've done in the past,
someone is doing that. Aaron is doing that.
Good on Aaron. We love you. We we always were telling our stories when we watched these episodes, and I would always get them on video sent over from my nana because they were taking like 2 years to come out in Australia.
Yeah, same, yeah.
And so a lot of the time I wouldn't get the trailers; they wouldn't be available, and so you'd see like a really shit version of it upload onto YouTube, or like I remember watching the trailer for the Pandorica Opens, but it wasn't the trailer for the Pandorica Opens. Someone had got it and edited in like footage from like, what's the word? Like, what's the alien invasion movie? It's iconic, Independence Day. Like footage of like that with like explosions in the streets and stuff like that.
They edited it and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I just remember being like, "This is crazy! This is insane!"
Damn, they're ending this shit with some banging CG.
Yeah. But then I also remember watching The End of Time, and then going online and seeing the trailer for Series 5, and just being like, "Who is this clown? Who is this clown?"
What,
Matt Smith.
Yeah.
More like Shat Myth.
Wow. There's a time, kids. I know you probably won't believe this, but I remember when I first moved to Australia and I would go to JB Hi-Fi, which if you're in the UK is like HMV. And I went in there.
Except HMV still sells Blu-rays, which JB Hi-Fi is slowly not doing, but that's okay.
I think it's just DVDs at the moment.
Dogging.
Or is it both?
I don't know. I don't really buy DVDs, just buy Blu-rays because I'm a fucking snob.
You are a bit of a snob.
I am.
I went in and I said, "Do you have Doctor Who?" And first of all, she looked at me like I was backwards. She didn't know what the fuck it was. And then she's like, "I don't think so." And I don't think so, kid. And I was like, "Can you go in the back and check?" And she was like, "All right." And she came out, she's like, "Nah, not a single one. They didn't stock them." I know it might sound crazy, but that's generally like, and that wasn't just like that JB Hi-Fi. That was all of them. They didn't have them. My nan had to send over, if it wasn't me watching it through YouTube, which was later on, that was more like Series 4.
Yeah.
When people started uploading to YouTube, they used to upload in like 7 parts. Because if you weren't a YouTube like partner, you could only upload 10-minute videos.
That's crazy.
And so
We'd be
they have to put the video. They had to put it in like sometimes like 6 parts.
Yeah.
And yeah, they didn't sell them. So
that's how you watch the episodes. Is that what you're saying?
Either on YouTube or I remember watching a majority of series. Every episode apart from Fires of Pompeii for some reason was not uploaded on YouTube.
Dogging.
But so eventually when I did get the DVD, I watched Fires of Pompeii for the first time. When either my auntie or my nan sent them over.
Crazy times.
And they'll be in the volumes. It wouldn't be the box sets. It'd be the volumes.
Yeah.
The volume.
Well,
great memories.
I know, it's so nostalgic. I'm so sad that like now that we've finished doing the main reviews, the New Who reviews, we don't really have those memories to talk about. And starting next week, we're going to be doing a bit of a revisited series, right? We're going to start with Revolution of the Daleks, and we're going to make our way through all of Jodie's stories that we reviewed after watching for the first time. Because every other episode of the show we'd watched multiple times, and it was a rewatch pod. But from Revolution onwards, we watched it for the first time and jumped straight into doing a review. So technically, for that back half of Jodie's era, we've never done the rewatch pod for them. And that's what we're going to do now.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to have those memories and look back on when we watched those episodes for the first time. And I think after that, we should then start doing some select episodes from throughout the show. Episodes that maybe we didn't give a great chance, like Planet of the Ood, notoriously our best episode of all time.
The worst episode we ever did.
The Next Doctor, an episode that we talked about for 20 seconds in our review of it.
It's funny. Like, it's not only sad that we can't do it for the pod anymore. I think it's also sad that just as a world, like that, the stories that we just told then, no kid's ever going to do that now. Like, if a kid wants to watch a TV show, it's on a gazillion streaming services or something like that. Like, no kids will have to get their nan or their auntie to send them over DVDs because they can just, they can go to the shops and get it, or apparently not anymore. Or you can order it online, or you can just get a streaming service.
They'll be doing a pod in 2 decades' time where they go, I remember watching Space Babies for the first time and it started buffering. It buffered for 3 seconds, and I just thought, well, how am I going to enjoy this episode now? That'll be their stories, which probably isn't too far from us. The other day in the pod, I spent 5 minutes explaining how mad I was that my 3 Doctors Blu-ray was scratched. And
that's okay, though. Bro, I'm watching Series 4 in like 144p.
Series 2? Is that what you're talking about?
Series 4.
Series 4.
Of Doctor Who back in the day.
Oh, right,
YouTube.
yeah. Okay,
it was uploading like 144p. Yeah. It was like potato quality.
Yeah, and like some shit 4x3 crop or something.
It was so like...
Yeah.
But it was also cool to like go to the comments and have people talk about the episode.
Yeah. Community.
Because you don't have that really. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
like there's no like comment section in on Disney Plus. This was shit because that's probably what it would be. But you know, it was just such a vibe.
It was, man.
That some guy would just upload the episode so everyone around the world could watch it. It was just yeah.
Matt's era was like peak for Australian Doctor Who, I think, in terms of it being like
With
you
Matt,
you could then buy all the classics in JB Hi-Fi. They had everything there. It was bloody awesome.
I can't really remember how I watched Series 5. It might have still been through YouTube.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know. I can't
It
even...
still wasn't 100% caught up.
No, it was. Series
Was it?
5 was coming out because I watched it on ABC. It was coming out a day after the UK. I remember.
Probably, yeah.
I remember.
Do
Yes.
you remember
should we-
21st of
Shall we do what we said we'd do?
September? Yep.
About 10, 15 minutes ago, we said that we were about to start reviewing The Rescue, which we should.
Went down a
Dude.
nostalgic path, Aidan.
We did. My rose-colored glasses came on. And hold on, I'm going to take them off. And now I'm going to put on my normal glasses to read Wikipedia.
It's a great bit.
It was an amazing bit and so worth it, especially for the people watching on audio.
What a
listening
story,
on audio.
Aidan. What a story.
The Rescue is the third serial of the second season of the British science fiction television series Doctor Who, written by outgoing story editor David Whittaker and directed by...
Jodie Whittaker?
That's right, Jodie Whittaker's son. Directed by Christopher Barry Allen's dad. The series was broadcast on BBC One in 2 weekly parts on the 2nd of January and the 9th of January 1965. In the serial, the first Doctor, Ian, Barbs, and Vicky. Well, they make friends with
Or
Vicky.
Perry, as I called her in the car or something.
You did. Yeah. So the Doctor, Ian and Barbs befriend Vicky, an orphan girl marooned on the planet Dido, who is being threatened by an apparent native of Dido called Coquilin.
Dido, the British singer?
While awaiting rescue.
The British singer?
Well, I was more thinking...
Is Dido American or British?
I don't know. I don't know who they are. I was more thinking that this planet is almost called Dildo.
Yeah, you don't know Dido?
Well, maybe I know the songs.
It's the sample they use in Stan. My D's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Dido.
I know Stan.
You know a few of their songs.
Don't know Dildo, mate.
It's gorgeous.
So yeah, two-parter.
Stunning,
A rare two-parter.
Yes, I fucking love a two-parter. First one since the Sontaran experiment, or the fuck it's called. Experiment
we've
of the
reviewed.
Sontarans.
Well, this came out before that.
Yeah, no shit.
Long before that.
Thank you, Mr.
I don't know if you can tell.
Holmes.
This one was in black and white.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes.
Was it Sontaran experiment?
Was the last one that we watched. Yeah, it's two-parter.
Right. Sorry for making a fucking comment.
Kill yourself.
What was the last two-parter we watched? 3, 2, 1.
Kill yourself.
You lost. It was a Sontaran experiment.
Just give you the bird, mate.
I do love a two-parter. It just instantly makes me enjoy the episode more.
So much quicker.
So much quick to the point.
Yeah.
It's quicker. I don't know why I didn't do it more. Why they got to put me through this pain of watching 6 parts?
You just wait until the
I
web
know.
planet, mate.
I know.
It's going to be a genuine... Order some Chinese, get some chopsticks, put on the web planet,
Chinese.
and then shove the chopsticks in your eyes.
Okay.
That is the genuine experience that I plan on doing to watch the web planet. No, but it's the ears. It's the sounds it makes more than the visuals. The visuals look shit, but the sounds are worse. I need 2 pairs of chopsticks. 2 for the eyes, 2 for the ears.
I love how you're watching it again. Something you swore you would never do.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to listen to it. I'm just going to be in his presence. Okay?
I'm excited to see how bad it is, I suppose. But that probably get old by the first episode. But like, all right, I'm over this, and it's like, well, there's 5 more to go.
I remember there's one episode later on that is so bad that I did find it funny,
Right?
Because it was just crazy. I don't even know what's going on. It was just nonsense. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a fortnight.
But Web Planet, isn't it also the one that it gets shown off quite a lot in Unearthly Child, the Venture in Space and Time?
The bees are disappearing.
Right, what's that from? 3, 2, 1.
Well,
That's
I said it.
from
Obviously,
quite a
it's-
few episodes,
Yeah,
actually.
I think it starts from Partners in Crime is where it starts.
Yeah.
The bees are disappearing.
The bees are
disappearing.
Ren! It started a couple of months ago.
What's that from?
That is from Stolen Earth.
That's right. Okay, so
Great.
yeah, but it has those like fucking flying creatures, yeah, that I just called bees because they kind of look like bees, but I think they're meant to be big butterfly alien things.
I think
Anyways,
they are butterflies, yeah.
no, well, they're aliens.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, because there's huge butterfly creatures on Earth.
Yeah, there is.
Who?
Yes. What's that from?
That is from Sound of Drums. Yes. Almost said Last Timeless then. You almost tripped me up.
Okay. All right. Rescue time.
All right, what did you think?
First time I watched this when this Blu-ray came out, I thought, wow, how fun. This is great. This is amazing. I threw it on today. I watched part 1 first thing this morning. I watched part 2 whilst I was stirring rice just before coming to get you. And
Stirring rice.
I think, look, it's like a little bit hollow, but it's pretty fun. Like there's like plenty of little character moments in there. Plot doesn't know what it's doing. The plot is just the boys go on an adventure.
What's it?
The girls hang out.
Coquillion?
Coquillion or something.
Coquillion,
yeah. And then Coquillion's holding Vicky hostage, and they have to go rescue her. Simple plot.
It's very. I know. I'm very happy. It's simple.
Yeah, very simple. And I think that's fun. I think it's fun. It's like it's a perfectly ordinary, but I think refreshing story of the week. You know, it's simple. Nothing crazy. What do you think of this one, Connor?
I agree. I second all of that.
Yeah.
I like how at the ending's like Coquillion. It's like a Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Like they take off the mask.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was you all along.
And I didn't even remember that when I was rewatching it today.
It wasn't for this meddling doctor.
When they said you better take off that mask, Coquillion, I was like, holy fuck!
I mean,
why is okay? So plot twist: Coquillion is wearing a mask to pretend to be one of the dildo planet people.
Dido.
But he also put on the gloves and shoes that they also apparently wear.
Yeah.
Just food for
What,
thought.
are you wondering where he got them from?
Well, I'm just wondering why the dildo people wear claws and on their hands and feet.
Because they want to.
It's just part of their culture, I guess.
It is.
I'm not here to criticize culture.
Like, yes, and I've been here a few times before, and they're very friendly.
Very, yeah.
Very friendly. Does the first Doctor give you Yoda vibes? Like Empire Strikes Back Yoda? Like,
never thought it, but yeah.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
A feisty one you are. What's that
Party.
from? What's that from?
Cool, that sound. That's from the Field Trip Series 2, Episode 1 of The In-Betweeners.
Cha-ching.
I'm still blind.
Got
Me
nothing
last
to do
night.
with what we're talking about.
I was a bit blind drunk last night.
Me with the chopsticks in my eyes watching
Yeah,
Web Planet.
I'm still blind and deaf. I did appreciate as well that there was reference to Susan leaving.
Of course, very early
the
on.
doctor's like, come along, Susan.
Well, yeah.
And Ian and Barbara are just like,
Yeah, it's kind of
they
like
look at each other like,
a sad little moment at the start, right?
come along, doctor. Oh, yes, how silly of me.
How silly of me. Susan who?
Yeah, I don't even remember who, I don't even know who that is. I don't know why.
I'll never come back for her. Still haven't. Still won't. Fuck
Never
that.
will.
Fuck
Never
that as an
will.
idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Grandfather, will you come back? Oh, dearie me, no.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it, and I think that I'm here for this plot. It's to the point. It's simple. It's the introduction of not Perry, Victoria, not Victoria,
Vicky.
Victoria, Vicky.
Victoria
Yes.
is a companion very soon, but Vicky for now.
That's a bit really. There's a Vicky and Victoria. That's quite.
Oh, there's 2 roses in Russell T Davies Doctor Who.
That's true. Oh, you got me there. You got
Bang.
me good with that. Thank
Got
you,
you.
Aidan. All right. I like how simplistic it is. It's to the point. I like Vicky. I'm excited to see how it goes with her. It's a simple story and it's fun. And I just wish there was more stuff like this
Yeah.
because that's what I'm more looking for
Yeah.
with Classic Who. Not stories that go on.
That come with chopsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't want chopsticks. It's not fair. This is a fun story that gets to the point. I think it gave Barbara a lot more to do than say AI Ian. But
yeah, Barbara this was a strong Barbara episode.
But I really like Barbara, and I think she's a badass bitch. And I said that in the Dalek Invasion of Earth. And I'm actually, to be fair, I'm actually very impressed with how they've handled all the companions that I've seen so far. I think they're written really well. I think everyone's performances are great. And I think if we're talking like companion wise, I think they started off like pretty much as good as you could for companions and
They're
characters.
really good.
They're very memorable characters. And yeah, I think again, like to start off with companions that are that good. There's references to Unearthly Child in it, which is really cool. Like,
they go for the whole
to Vicky. It's like, well,
go through the whole history.
We're from 1963, and she's like, that's impossible. You're like 550.
Yeah,
I
Vicky.
suppose I am. And Rusty Davis is like, I wrote that because I was trying to show that Ruby actually would be 550 in that year, but actually she's not. She's actually 18. Do you get it?
Goosebumps.
Can you see?
Goosebumps. You see?
Can you see? She's not actually 550. She's actually 18. Okay. Thanks, Russell. I got it.
For considering obviously Vicky played by the wonderful Maureen O'Brien, considering she's very young in this, I think she's a really good actor. I think it's a great opening 2 stories for her, especially considering there's nothing crazy going on in it. Like, okay, her dad dies, and there is a good moment about that, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But
He's dead.
But like, it's a pretty basic story, and I think she still comes across really nice and kind and fun, and just like almost like a more modern version of Susan, because Susan still has a slight alienness about her, I find.
Grandfather.
Whereas Vicky, I think, does feel like a bit more like a modern human, very modern, the 24th bloody century modern.
Yeah.
Shall I walk through the plot a little bit?
Sure. I had something to say, but I can't remember. So go ahead.
All right, if it comes to you, just give me a punch. And I'll...
Nah, I forgot.
What was it?
No, I forgot. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, think. Say it. I can't remember. I'll think.
All right, so the gang, they land on the planet of the dildos, and
Dido. Yes. Dead air. Jesus. Everyone's going to be checking their headphones.
they walk out. Barb's like, whoa, look at all this scenery. Oh, fuck. Cliff falls down.
Yes.
Collapses. Oh,
Didn't
dear.
that literally just happen in the previous episode with the...
Don't worry about
at
it.
the dock, the TARDIS got covered with shit as well.
You just wait till... Well, you've seen how the web planet starts.
Yeah, every
TARDIS
Doctor
falls
Who
off a
writer,
cliff.
like, how do we start? The TARDIS gets submerged in
Yeah, I suppose...
in rubble and debris.
I suppose they're like starting it like, well, if they're ever in danger, we can just send them back to the TARDIS. So it's like getting rid of that.
Did they used to write scripts on typewriters?
Probably. Maybe.
Wow.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm not a historian.
Someone hasn't seen the Godfather TV show on Amazon Prime.
No, I haven't.
The Offer? Yeah. Anyway.
So Barbara falls. Vicky saves her at the bottom of the cliff, right? Brings her into a little spaceship, the crashed spaceship.
My dad's dead.
Yeah, it's like, my dad probably dead. Does she know her dad's dead at the start?
I think so.
Yeah, she's like, old mate killed my bloody dad. And there's this alien...
Coquillion.
There's this alien Coquillion who's keeping me and the pilot hostage, all right?
So they've sent... It's called The Rescue, right?
It's called The Rescue.
The reason why it's called The Rescue is because they're stranded on this planet.
Yeah.
And there's a rescue ship coming.
Yeah.
And then the TARDIS lands.
But little
and
does she
Vicky's
know.
like, the rescue ship is here. And it's like, nonsense. It's not here for 18 more hours.
Little does she know that the actual rescue is the TARDIS team coming to rescue her from her grief of the death of her father.
Okay.
I don't
know if it was that deep.
No,
but
it's not. That's called a J-O-K-E.
Remember my question. Would you
joke.
a J-O-K-E? Would you have preferred maybe an episode or two or a serial or two?
Yes.
Without them trying to find a new companion, just having some time with Barbara and Ian.
Just feels a bit more natural that way.
I would
doesn't
agree.
it?
Yeah.
Where instead of being like, all right,
It's
we
very
got rid of the
TV.
kids.
Yeah, it's very TV show to
Yeah,
be like,
very
and
neighbours.
next week the new companion comes in.
Yeah. Yeah.
We instantly find a new companion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It would have been cool to maybe, even if it was just a serial between the new character coming in.
It's the old
Vicky,
Maria
Vic.
goes to Washington and
then Rani moves in.
which does make more sense because the house swap. But yeah,
But she happens to be a young lass who happens to be seeing and bumps into Clyde
going to the
Langer.
same school in the same year.
Yeah.
Anywho,
It's just don't they call it like Ex Machina or something? It's like convenience plot, you know.
they So Vicky starts to look after Bobs.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Doctor and Ian are, we better go get Bobs.
Yes.
Let's head to that spaceship. So they begin to traverse the crazy land that is Planet of the Dildos. And
Dido.
they're going over cliff faces, cutting through a cave. Watch out. There's a doggy in this cave. A big doggy. And it's barking on the floor. It's going... It's barking away. All right. It wants to eat them. And they're on the top of the cliff. That doggy's on the bottom of the cliff. What's our part 1 cliffhanger? Literal cliffhanger. Dragonfire. Remember that one?
The hanging.
Anyway, yeah. Anyways, I'm rambling. They for some
Is that when
reason
Doctor Who jumped the shark?
probably
It's literally a cliffhanger.
it is. For some reason, they pull this thing which activates giant chopsticks that come out of the walls
To go into Aidan's eyes and ears.
to stop me from watching the Web Planet.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Is shoving Ian off onto the doggy.
Yes. People at home screamed.
People at home screamed. They said, God, I can't wait till January 9th,
January 9th.
when I can find out how this cliffhanger is resumed.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they save him. I can't remember how. I was probably stirring rice at the time.
Do you not care if Ian lives or not?
I don't know. I just
You don't know.
he survived. No, I
Yeah.
did pause it every time I went to get the rice.
I was going to say, how can you, if it's in the theatre room and you're stirring rice?
Don't worry.
You've already seen it.
I had to pause it every 5 minutes to go stir the rice.
You've already seen it.
Yeah.
I can give you a little bit of slack.
But yeah, so they survive in a mysterious way. Not quite sure how. And then eventually the little fucking doggy gets to the spaceship. Barbara, holy fuck, she is a badass bitch.
She
shoots and kills the doggy.
You killed. He has a name though.
The doggy.
He has a name.
And then Vicky goes,
Fucking hell, you're kind of fucking doing my head in a bit today.
what with the sounds?
Just everything.
What am I doing wrong?
Just. I'm too hungover for this bullshit.
Connor right now.
Shut up! You're doing my head in today. I'm too hungover for this. Oh god, that was me last night. What's the thing's name? I think you're terrible at looking at fucking names. Like, I can't find it. It should be in cast. It has a name. It's kind of a cute name. It's like Perry's pet. Stop saying Perry. It's Vicky.
Didonians? No,
Oh, whatever.
that's the
She
that's
gets it
the,
like a
that's the
nickname.
boys at the end.
Sorry, I keep calling her Perry. That's Sixth Doctor.
No, that's the platypus.
Yeah, but it was a Sixth
Easily.
Doctor.
She's befriended the Sand Beast. Who's
Like
played
from
by
Star Wars.
Tom Sheridan.
Thanks for that great piece of information.
Well, it's what fucking Wikipedia tells me. Thank Wikipedia.
The Sand People.
All right, would you like me to stop talking?
No, you can continue.
Well, eventually the Doctor goes to the...
I do like the plot twist, though. You're really pushing my fucking buttons today. Just like you're pushing the soundbite. Remember you were the guy who said we only 3 soundbites per pod?
That isn't even funny. That was bantering.
What's episode that from? 3, 2,
Never
1.
show it up.
Hey! Is this when the twist comes up?
Yeah, they Scooby-Doo this shit.
But I do like, there's a scene before where like they explain to Vicky, I almost said Perry again, Vicky, about the Doctor and the traveling. It's like, why is he dressed so funny? It's funny. She's like, what about his white hair? I'm like, bitch, he's just old. It's a bit rude.
Yeah.
What about his
That's got
white
nothing
hair?
to do with...
He's just old.
Do people in 2,400 not get grey hair? Is that what she's
he's just
implying?
old. I don't know what's the big deal.
Crazy.
What's the dildo? Get it? Because they're on the planet. That's an equals 3 joke.
No, it's
for all
Dido.
for all you kids at home.
It's Dido.
God, equals 3. Yeah, on Dido, and then we get the plot twist. I like the plot twist a lot. I think it was really fun. It's like, I actually murdered your father.
Yeah. So he murdered the co-pilot, who was the father, right? But then before he was arrested, the ship crash landed on the planet Dido. So to get away with it, what he thought he would do would be simply
Impersonate.
kill everyone,
Yeah.
kill all of the Didonians.
Yeah.
And then impersonate a Didonian.
Yeah, and they'll be like,
so that
they're
Vicky
awful. Yeah.
would go home and be like, this crazy Didonian killed everybody.
You know what? In 2 episodes, I think they get across a fun plot that's actually not that bad.
They do.
And it's good.
That last face-off is awesome.
Yeah, it's nothing to run home about, but it's like it's still fun. Like I don't get we've had a really big story with Dalek Invasion of Earth before this. So we've just come off a 6-parter and we have lost Susan. So I think it's good.
R.I.P.
She's not dead, she's still going around. She's what do they say in the episode? It's like she's probably cooking bread or something with what's his name?
Gerald.
And
Jeff. And then the episode clearly had 2 minutes left to fill. Because they have some beautiful scenes before that when the Doctor tells her to join them in the TARDIS, and then Barbara and Susan were like, Doctor, we were thinking, and he was like, we're all on the same page. Don't you worry.
We're all thinking the same thing. How about we make her pick if she wants to do it or not? Oh, Vicky, it's bigger on the inside.
One catch. You have to be called Susan from now on.
Why? Don't ask.
Rebound.
You know, yeah. I don't know. Are you a Vicky stan? So she's just a bit more no pun intended down to earth than Susan, less alien.
Yeah.
Less of a freak.
I like her. I like Vicky a lot.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I only know Vicky from Adventure in Space and Time when they show her in that.
Yeah. Oh, she's in the rest of the season.
As in an actress playing Vicky.
Yeah.
Who's actually an actress
Well,
in Doctor Who. It's weird. It's
well,
like,
you're about to see a whole lot more Vicky.
Yeah. Is series 3 his last series?
No, start of season 4.
Wow. So he does. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it a 1 serial in series 4 and then it's Trout and the rest for it?
I think he does 2.
Okay. I was wondering how long he knocked about for.
Yeah, a little bit longer, mate. He keeps kicking for a little bit longer.
Is it series 3 and 4 that's mostly missing episodes, or is that series 1?
I think series 3 has a lot of missing ones.
Right, and this series only has 2 missing episodes?
Yeah.
But the other 2 were on the Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Did they not have any audio or any...
They got audio for every episode, Doctor Who. All the missing episodes.
Did they not want to animate it?
Well, they just cost money and they just slowly chip away at making them.
Surely they can just play the audio and you can just listen to that.
They do. They've got telesnaps, which are photos taken on set for every episode.
Right.
So on the Blu-ray, it's just like photos with the audio.
How's that? Have you watched them?
Terrible. Chopsticks in the eye sort of situation.
Wait, did you watch it for the 2 missing?
I did, yeah. Chopsticks in the eyes,
Aidan,
mate.
you need to get a bit of a fucking life, mate.
Yeah, I know. And more chopsticks.
Yeah, I like the ending though. I think it works. I think this episode works. It's fun. We don't get these 2 parts very often. The last was Sontaran Experiment. If you're interested, not canon wise. I mean for this podcast. If you're talking podcast canon, then yeah, it is. But, and I love the 2 parts. I sent the 2 parts. It's very fun.
But I think like the episode ended like 23 minutes in, and then they went, "Oh fuck, we've got another minute and a half to kill here, boys." So they like did like a few nice scenes like on the TARDIS, a little bit more of like the Doctor and Ian at the console and stuff. And then it has like the longest dematerialization from the cave.
Yeah, why is
and
that?
then the longest materialization on a cliff top for the next story.
I do like that. It ends on a cliffhanger.
Like,
once again.
Yeah. And because it falls off the cliff.
I'd love to see how what's it, the Romans next?
No, Web Planet. Chopstick in the eyes.
No, it's the Roman one, isn't it?
Is it?
It's the Roman one.
Thank fuck.
It's Roman.
Oh, we don't have to do the Web Planet for another month.
What's it called? The Romans?
Yeah.
Yeah, Romans is next.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
It didn't look like a planet.
Well, I did think that. I thought
Earth
this doesn't.
is a planet.
Yeah,
technically.
no, it is the Romans next then. Yeah.
I saw on the BBC iPlayer.
It's only 4 parts.
Yep.
What a relief.
Yep. Thank the maker.
Thank the maker.
Are you hungover too? Jesus.
No, I'm
Just happy that you don't have to watch.
the Web Planet. Yeah. My eyes can survive another fortnight.
Can I go on my soapbox for a minute?
Your soapbox.
Yeah. You know this. It's
What's that? Is that Letterboxd, but for soap.
No, you just like the soapbox is like you have an opinion on something. I
Oh,
suppose.
sure. Is it on me?
No, funny enough.
Oh.
You're not the main character.
Well, you've made your opinion of me very apparent today.
But I'm just playing around. You could never annoy me. Welcome to the other 50.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Is
Is this an opinion on like TV show or something?
It's on the movies that I've seen.
It's time for Fingers and Lips.
Feeling guilty, are we?
Fingers on Lips. Thanks, DT.
Well, I just noticed there on the show a lot that I'm like kind of anti-cinema at the moment, but I've been watching some movies and I'm just going to go through them because I really enjoyed everything that I've watched recently. I watched Dream Scenario on Netflix, A24 movie with character actor Nicolas Cage. I really enjoyed it.
I want to
watch it. It's on Netflix. It's really good fun. A24, you're normally pretty safe with them. Then I saw what?
Notoriously.
Oh, the cap.
Yeah, you're going to buy me an A24 cap.
Well,
that I have to
someone's
wear
got to
every
do
day.
it. You got to wear it to the cinema to show you like films. I saw Long Legs in the cinema. First time I went to the cinema since Barbenheimer, and I've missed the cinema. I'm not going to lie. It reminded me how like no matter how good your setup is at home, like that theater experience is something you can't recreate.
Amazing. How long were his legs?
That's a spoiler. Nah, it's not.
Oh my God.
I really enjoyed Long Legs. It's low budget. It's like I think it was like 10 million to make, and it's nearly made 80 million at the box office. It's incredible. We love to see it.
Team for that.
I love Nicolas Cage. I feel like I can never hate, even though Nicolas Cage is like an absolute creep in the movie. I feel like I can never hate a character played by Nicolas Cage.
You root for a creep, don't you?
It's really good. I recommend going to see it. I had a really good time there. I then watched The Zone of Interest.
Oh, dude.
Have you seen it?
No, but I so want to because I really wanted to watch it a few months ago and it wasn't available anywhere, but now it's on like Netflix or Stan or something. So
It's on Stan.
yeah, so I'll probably get around to that when I'm in the mood.
So, do you know how they call Seinfeld the show about nothing? I'm not trying to compare a Holocaust movie to
Yeah,
Seinfeld.
where are you going?
But
I know what you mean though, because I know what the movie is.
the movie, it's kind of the movie about nothing.
Yeah.
But that is the point. I think it's just trying to show like how normal it was for them.
Yeah.
And the ending really did stick with me. It's a
Yeah.
fantastic ending, and definitely recommend it.
Context-
It is kind of just, I think, showing the normality of what they were doing.
Yeah.
you know?
So context for our listeners, Zone of Interest is about people from what I know
Yes, you should
living in a
probably say.
house across the road from a concentration camp.
Auschwitz.
From Auschwitz, yeah. So yeah, it's like a very normal movie, but then in the background, the sound design is that you can just hear people dying. And
The
things like
sound
that.
design is incredible.
Fuck, I might watch that tonight.
It must have gotten an Oscar nom, or probably
Bro,
one.
it
because
won
it's-
Best International Film Feature or
It-
something.
You'll froth the sound design. It's incredible.
Oh, you mean the Oscar nom? Yeah, Oscar.
Yeah.
It got Oscar nom for sound design. Yeah.
Did it win? It
can't-
should
I
have.
can't remember.
The sound design is incredible.
Mm.
It's so great. No, I think didn't War on the Western Front win sound design? It's also
That
really
was the year
good.
before, I think.
Okay, but that's really good sound design as well.
It is. Yeah.
And finally, I watched Holdovers,
Yeah, very good film. Lovely fun.
which I loved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge fan of the director. He directed The Descendants, which is a film I really love with character
the
actor
Disney
George
Channel
Clooney.
original
Um,
movie.
No, not the one that Aidan sent me the other day. I tell you what, I was watching it at home. I had the fire on. It was raining outside. It's a Christmas movie. It's kind of a Christmas movie without being a Christmas movie. I feel like you can watch it whenever you want.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. It was like one of those films I feel like was just made for me. Paul Giamatti's pretending to have a lazy eye in it. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Because I was watching, I was like, I swear Paul Giamatti doesn't have a lazy eye. And he does it. It's incredible. Such a great movie.
it's a really lovely movie. It's
I love it.
It's a Christmas movie. It's so.
I'm going to
It's just
rewatch
so
that
nice.
at Christmas, man. I loved it. And
beautiful.
I haven't watched it yet, but on iTunes, no, on Apple, is it still like, yeah, it's called iTunes, yeah. On iTunes, they have the Iron Claw for 99 cents to rent. So I've rented it and I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. And that is my update. I've only got like 30 or so episodes of Seinfeld left. So
Yeah, very nice.
Anyway, take it away.
I've not watched as much as you
It's going
this
to be
time.
a bumpy ride.
But I'll just throw some. Yeah, I watched Fly Me to the Moon,
oh, yeah.
which is fun, cute little date night movie. Yeah, it's
Did
about.
they fake the moon landing? Watch the movie and find out.
Yeah, that's right, mate. They'll tell you. Watch Return to Seoul, which is a lovely South Korean
AMC movie, AMC TV show, Better Call Saul.
Not that one, no. No, that's a lovely little foreign film. It's a really nice film. I watched One Life with Anthony Hopkins, which is about in the early days of World War II. They're trying to smuggle out a bunch of kids to safer to the UK, right? So they're trying to find homes. They're trying to smuggle them onto trains. It's a really beautiful movie. It's based on a true story. And it's just about this guy just trying so hard to get these people onto trains, organize trains, work with like the British government to get them over. And it jumps between the moment of that happening and then like the older version of that character played by Anthony Hopkins, sort of reflecting on it and I guess in a way trying to close that book, that major thing that happened in his life.
Right.
And, really beautiful movie. It's really sweet.
I thought you were going to say the one where he played when he has Alzheimer's.
That's The Father. It's very good.
You seen that? That's with
Very
Olivia
good.
Colman.
Very, very good.
Yeah,
And
I
Mark
haven't
Gatiss.
seen that. Oh, Mark's
Mark's
in
in
it.
there, yeah. That's really good. I think it's called The Father. Very good movie, though.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Very good. Other movie I watched just for fun.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
I watched Bumblebee.
Oh, crumbs.
It's actually all right. It's cute.
I had a weird...
The first 15
feeling about
minutes-
rewatching Transformers the other day.
You know, that happens to me sometimes. The first 15 minutes, fucking terrible. Some of the worst movie stuff I've ever seen in my life. Then it gets good. Haley Steinfeld rocks up and it gets a heart. Gets a big beating heart. And it feels like a really well-made, not really well-made, but a well-made like a TV movie. Like it just has that vibe to it. It's really cute.
I do love
Wholesome.
Haley Steinfeld.
She's good. And then, you know, I've got to say it. I started a TV show called Trying. I'm 2 seasons in and I'm fucking in love with it. And you should all watch it. And it's on Apple.
When did you start it?
Maybe about a month ago. I've just been chipping away at it, but I really love it. It's like a small little 30-minute comedy drama about two people going through the adoption process.
You said in the car that you like it more than Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul.
More than Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I've been out of it today.
Well, it's like, I think my biggest critique about Ted Lasso is just it lacked focus. And season 1, I think it is pretty focused. And then just throughout season 2 and then big time in season 3, it just lacks focus. Whereas this show is about a lot less characters, tries to do a lot less. And it always, even when maybe some of the other plots do get a little messier with other characters, it always spends about 70% of the screen time of every episode with your two main characters. So that really grounds you. And it's really lovely show, really funny on Apple, and just worth watching for just a nice little British program.
Yeah.
Recommend.
House of Dragon ended as well.
I've got a problem with that.
Not fun. Yeah?
Every time I watch it, I fall asleep.
Well, I don't blame you.
I've tried watching episode 2 3 times. And I've got like 2 minutes left.
I don't blame you.
But I woke up last night thinking I was going to finish it. So I thought I was going to finish it finally last night. Woke up, credits were rolling. I was like, fuck's sake. Not again.
It's not great. I won't say why I don't like the ending because it'll probably spoil some stuff. But yeah, I just didn't really like it.
I know something about the ending.
Okay.
Cameo City.
I wouldn't say city.
Well, no, a cameo.
Cameo Westeros.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, you still watch it. Did you see that big HBO trailer?
I saw stuff for The Last of Us. Is that connected to that?
Yeah, I just loved the 5 seconds of White Lotus Series 3 that they showed.
Oh, really?
I simped that show. I'm so excited.
I'd love
for
to.
Series 3.
It's like when people tell me to watch Ozark, just the color grade. Like, because White Lotus is
I
so
know you don't
yellow
like
and Ozark is so blue. And I just can't go for these, like, really like over colored.
Yeah.
I know that's like being stylistic, but I don't like that style.
I said the same thing. I think you'll get used to it.
I bet, yeah.
But it's funny though. I did forget how yellow those shows are, and like literally, this one's kind of like very orange, and like literally the shot they showed in the trailer is so fucking orange. And I was like, oh, I forgot how.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
I think
real, like, you don't need
chopsticks.
chopsticks for the eyes because the yellow just blinds you.
They are very beautiful though. And I'm very, very, very excited for Series 3. I absolutely love Series 1 and 2.
Did you see that teaser for Last of Us Season 2?
Yeah, so I watched the whole trailer.
Yeah, so that is from that, is it?
Yeah,
Is
so
that-
they had a bunch of stuff.
I
in
just
there,
saw like a
so-
separate Last of Us trailer. That
Yeah,
I
they
assume-
showed the show they showed the most of was Last of Us. Yeah, so By the way, can we pretty much just say like, oh God, do people? Nah, I won't say it. I'll tell you off air.
What, the big twist in season 2?
Yeah, I
Or in
think
part 2,
doesn't it kind of confirm if like, you know, a certain actors in Fantastic Four, isn't that filming like right now? Isn't that pretty much confirmed?
We won't go there. We won't go there.
Okay.
But I thought it looked good because I was a little bit
Yeah.
worried because there's obviously an age gap between part 1 and part 2 of the games.
Yeah.
And Bella Ramsey, they don't really look like they've
Yeah.
aged. They still look a little bit too young for...
Well, it's a tattoo.
Yeah, but my point is...
Do kids get tattoos, Aidan?
Some of them. My point is that season 2, it actually did sell me on the vibe. Like, I am actually a little bit more excited now than I was before I'd seen anything. So that's... Last of Us season 2 could be really good. Love
I wonder
that
if
game.
they'll keep going like past series 2 and then go into like new territory that hasn't been done in a game.
Well, I think they're definitely doing part 3, like a game. I think that's like
Right.
all but confirmed now.
But will it take like a Game of Thrones thing where it's like we're out
Make
of
the
material?
series before the game.
But you know how George gave them kind of an idea of what they were going for?
They do that. That's gross.
What because the series 3 will probably come out before the game.
Yeah, we need the game before the series.
Or they could just do what they think. They could
just make like a filler series or something. I don't fucking know.
They could just do like what they think.
Yeah. Well, Neil Druckmann makes both, so it's,
True.
Yeah.
True.
But season 2 looks good.
Yeah.
So yeah. Connor, what do you want to give The Rescue out of 10?
I'll give it a 7.
A whole 7.
7. What TV show is that from? 7. Someone comment below.
The Boys?
7. No.
The 7. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 as well. You know what? Fist bump. Ooh, it's quite firm. My finger cracked with that.
7.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. The camera's about to run out. So we'll be back next week to do Revolution of the Daleks for a fantastic bloody rewatch. Bum. Excited?
No.
It's
Aidan,
Aidan, that Connor's podcast.
We're doing Doctor Who reviews on a Thursday. Doctor Who reviews.
Well, that's all right then.
Is it though?
That's all right then. You gonna watch Zone of Interest tonight?
Not Stooky Bill, but Lady Bill.
Isn't that a German accent? Is that a yes? It's quite depressing if you're into that. I know you're kind of into your depressing films. Yes. So you're gonna watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're breaking the free soundbite rule. Yes. Yes.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Shut up, John.
Johnny
Me
boy.
watching Revolution of the Daleks. Shut up, John.
He's back.